Okay, so the principles of multiple assessment as it applies to assessment centres. So there's three ways in which this works. First of all, you're being assessed on multiple exercises. So there's more than one chance to demonstrate your competency in a particular area. So if that's teamwork, for example, in a group exercise, there will always be another chance to demonstrate that particular competency, perhaps in an interview, or maybe even virtually via means of a written case study, which will talk about your hypothetical approach to teamwork. Then there are multiple assessors, so there are multiple different perspectives, hopefully ironing out most of the subjective bias that could be inherent in any one person's judgment. And then finally, there are multiple different criteria. So an assessment centre looks at an entire competency framework typically, rather than just one aspect like a verbal reasoning test, just looks at your cognitive processing power when dealing with verbal information. And that's the idea of multiple assessment as it applies to assessment centres. And that, as you'll have seen in the background, is my dog. He's a bit grumpy because he's on the short circuit today, which means he stays on the lead, because he's got terrible recall. But I know it's always the owner's fault, apparently.